Something else to look forward to, the laughs are taking over Grand Rapids this weekend. The Grand Rapids Improv Festival is back and bigger than ever, bringing performers from across the continent for 3 days of comedy, workshops, and community fun.
Joining us is Kristen Hirsch with the festival
Hello.
to tell us all about what's going on.
Yes.
We've been kind of talking here and there off camera. This sounds like such a fun event.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, for people that don't know what this is your 11th year.
Yeah.
What is Grand Rapids Improv Festival all about?
Yeah, so really it's a celebration of improv comedy. If you're not familiar, improv is a kind of comedy that's made up right there on the spot.
Yeah.
So no scripts, there's nothing rehearsed, and it's all done through an audience suggestion. And so it's a kind of comedy, and it's just a big 3-day celebration of that kind of comedy. And it's starting tonight, so we're so excited. It's going to be tomorrow as well as Saturday. And yeah, we have people coming in from Chicago, Detroit, Traverse City, and then they're all kind of converging on Grand Rapids for this. Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool. And of course, improv, it's got to be a hard skill to learn.
Yeah.
Like, what goes into, learning that skill? Because, I mean, you have to really be on your toes, right?
Right, yeah. So the whole festival happens at the Comedy Project, and the Comedy Project offers improv classes. So it is something that you're taught how to do, and then really the way you get good at it is through practice. So we are bringing in groups that are seasoned. So this isn't like an amateur festival. So every group that's coming in has been practicing this for a long time. They know what they're doing. It's going to be a great show. They're going to put on a great show for everybody.
That's so cool.
Hey, exciting stuff. Now, 11 years, that's a pretty long time and a lot of time for growth of this festival as well.
Yeah.
Can you talk about some of the things that have really grown through the years and maybe some changes that you've seen over the past couple of years even?
Yeah, so this is the 11th year. I've been a part of it for 10, and back 10 years ago, the improv scene, especially in Grand Rapids, was kind of new. It's really evolved over these 10 years. So there are a lot more groups. Places like the Comedy Project have helped make that happen through classes. People have formed groups. And so now there's just a lot more local talent to draw from. So tonight, Thursday, is the locals night. So if people come out tonight, it's going to be all local troops, which is great. We have an entire lineup, 2 full shows of just local Grand Rapids improv troops.
Yeah, we were talking before we got on the interview that comedy really has kind of taken off in Grand Rapids. There are so many venues and so many comedy shows that you see pop up here and there. Can you speak to that? Why have we been seeing the popularity of comedy kind of explode here on the west side of the state?
Yeah, honestly, I think we just need it. I think we need comedy. I think people need outlets. They need to be able to laugh. And so people have seen a need for creating those outlets and getting involved in that. I think being able to try it and fall in love with comedy and then have places to go out and do it is great. So like the Improv Festival at the Comedy Project, we only do sketch and improv comedy. There's a lot of different places to see stand-up comedy, but there's not a lot of places to see sketch and improv comedy. So it's...
Oh, there you are.
There, look at me. I am.
Look at that.
Look, I'm such a silly goose. Yeah, so these are some pictures from the festival, and it's just people love to be able to not only watch a show, but be part of a show. That's what's great about improv is you can come, you can give your suggestions. Sometimes you can go up on stage. You don't have to. People are always like, oh my God, they're going to call on me. It's not like that. It's very... participatory, only if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is. I think a lot of people haven't seen live improv.
Yeah.
They may be familiar with it with Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Right. Yeah.
Either the old one or the new one.
Yeah. The Drew Carey version.
The Drew Carey
is
version.
the one I always watch.
Yeah, yeah, Colin Mockery.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
back in the
legend.
day.
But it's cool because, I mean, you kind of get a taste of comedy, but also they're making it up on the spot.
Right,
I mean, that's the best part.
And there's so many different kinds of improv. So people familiar with Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's a short form style of improv. That's different kind of games. They move very quickly, but there are different kinds. There's musical improv. So we have some music improv groups coming where people make up songs or entire musicals right on the spot. It's going to be great. There's a murder mystery one that's like a live clue game happening right in front of you.
Wow.
Very fun.
Wow, lots of different things to choose from.
Yeah, absolutely. Tons to be excited about. Now, it's going to be more interactive. People can give suggestions. They are going to be able to see this sketch comedy kind of with the improv coming through. What can people expect if they're hoping to head out maybe tonight or really anytime this weekend?
Yeah, so like everything's at the Comedy Project, which is great because it's a venue that was built for improv. So instead of seeing improv, at a bar or, in the corner of a room that's not really meant for it, this is a big, beautiful theater that's meant for improv. So it's a really great place to see a show. It has a full bar if that's what you're into. And there's 2 shows tonight, and then there's 3 shows Friday and 3 shows Saturday. So there's so many opportunities to come out and catch something.
Okay, well, very cool. So it starts tonight, goes through Saturday.
And
of course, tons of different acts. I mean, how many different troops do you guys have coming in?
we have about 25 troops
Wow.
coming from all over. And yeah, they're just going to put on a great show with all different kinds of improv. It really is like a sampler platter. We try to make the lineup so that you're seeing something different.
Well, this is also an art form, right? So you kind of get to see what other troops are doing in their own regard and kind of pull from that. What's that like? It's kind of got to be like a master class in improv over the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's fun. I think from an audience perspective, it's great to just kind of sit and watch and enjoy. But if you're an improviser, you can come and you can see what other people are doing. We've definitely gotten ideas and borrowed things from people that are fun to try, and we've incorporated in our own shows. It's very fun. That's why it's like a community celebration. We're all coming together to just celebrate, like you said, this art form. And it really is kind of a mix between comedy and theater. If you love theater, you'll love improv. If you love comedy, stand-up comedy, you'll love improv.
And we got about 20 seconds left. Where can people find some tickets for this?
Yeah, so you can go to www.grimprovfest.com. There's all the lineups for all the shows, and there's ticket links. We also have night passes, so if you want to just come to all the shows Friday night or all the shows Saturday night, you can do that. And then we also have a full fest pass if you want to see it all.
Which some people might want to.
Yeah, well, Tanner, come out and see it all.
Yeah, I would love to. Honestly, if I were here this weekend, I would totally be there. But really, really cool. And we're so excited that you guys are in your 11th year.
11th year.
That's so cool. So yeah, that's happening this weekend at the Comedy Project. First night is tonight. Locals night, right?
Yes, Locals night tonight.
Locals night tonight. Of course, you can go on to the Grand Rapids Improv Festival website to go and get your tickets. Kristen, we appreciate your time.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, 8:36. We're back in a moment.